you. Appreciate everyone joining. Who we got? We got Toxic. I see my man Jack is out there. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys joining. You guys hear me okay? Jack, Toxic, looks like you're muted. There you go. Toxic, you're good now.
I got I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Gotcha. There he is, the Toxic one.
Yep.
There we go. I was on double secret mute.
Double secret muted. All right, we'll give everyone time to join. People are starting to come in. That's perfect. Give them a couple of minutes. Sure, everyone has a busy schedule. Appreciate everyone joining. We'll get started in about 5 minutes. Give everyone time to jump in. This will be recorded, so any members that were not able to attend this for work, taking care of family, we totally understand. So this is being recorded, so we can actually post this on the site. On Facebook, so everybody can tune in again and get the message. But we'll still pass it around as well. But this is some exciting news for TTG, so stay tuned. It's hopefully going to blow your socks off.
Right.
If someone else who's that on the iPhone? I can't see your name. Just says iPhone. It shows you muted.
Yeah, it's C-Spin. How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
How y'all
Appreciate
doing?
you joining. Doing well.
Good. Thank you.
All right, about 3 minutes, we'll get started, gentlemen. Just dropped another reminder out there. Still time to join. Got 2 minutes. What I'll do is if people join late, you guys if I pause, that's because I'm letting someone in the lobby as they join. So just forgive me if I pause for a second just to make sure I click and let someone in if they're joining the lobby.
No, you're good, man.
All righty. Appreciate you guys. All right, 2 minutes. We'll kick this thing off. And as I said, this is going to be recorded or is being recorded right now. So anyone that doesn't get the main message, they will be able to view this again, and we'll still spread it by word of mouth and by, through the forum as well, through our normal VIP site in the back. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Looks like this is going to be the amount of people here. All right, first off, you guys know me. I am DJ Cloudman. I appreciate you guys joining me. What you see behind me, this is my home and my man cave / DJ studio where I put all my mixes together. So welcome. Appreciate you guys joining tonight. Since the inception of this group, of the Texas Takeover group, by the way, founded by our brother, DJ Nephew, AKA Marcus Herring, we all had a vision. And the vision was to bring Texas DJs together to be able to form a cohesive group to network across Texas, bring quality DJing across all of Texas. So we came up with this concept of bringing DJs together to help each other, but also to learn and grow with each other at the same time. So behind the scenes, the admins, all of us, we were creating different things to help the group grow, from Toxic starting the radio station to us doing different other radio stations and making drops, to creating the Instagram, of course, the Facebook page, Twitter, and now we even have a YouTube. So what we're doing is that we're trying to do different things to start to spread the word about the TTG group and the TTG brand. So essentially what we want to try to do is develop professionalism and consistency across the internet and across all of our medias that we're broadcasting our name and our brand to. For instance, word of mouth advertising is the best thing in the world. And as you see, I'm representing TTG with my t-shirt. I also have a hat. I also have a mask. So essentially every time I go out of the house, I'm wearing a TTG mask, a shirt or a hat or something. And I get asked all the time, what is TTG? And I tell them, hey, we're a local Texas DJ group. We network, we cover all of Texas, and we can help you with your next bar mitzvah, quinceañera, wedding, whatever. So we let them know, and I let people know that we have services available. With that being said, right now, if you tell someone about Texas Takeover Group, they have to find us, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or what have you. We haven't really had a home. Well, this is the big news and the announcement we've been wanting to tell everyone. That has changed. The admins have put their minds and skills together, and now we have a home for the Texas Takeover Group. It is now TexasTakeoverGroup.com. I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see what our new home looks like. Can everyone see the page?
Yep,
All right.
I see it.
This is the new home of the Texas Takeover Group. As you can see, we created a dynamic template with outstanding high resolution images that shows not necessarily us in this part, but good pictures of DJs, equipment, and images that represents what we do. We do what we love. We love to make the dance floor rock. We love to fill the house. We love to rock. We're DJs. So we want to represent that we're proud of what we do. So we created this site for a landing page and a central hub that leads to all of our different aspects, our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook. So I'll show you that in a minute as I demonstrate. Here's what we came up with. Of course, welcome to the Texas Takeover Group. And what we came up with was a motto, because we have so many different DJs with different genres and backgrounds. We said we are past, present, and future with all the right moves to keep the party going, which is us in a nutshell. We don't care if we're playing old school hip hop to the latest trance, the latest pop. It doesn't matter. We've got you covered. We're going to keep the party going. So tap in to follow and listen to your favorite DJ. We'll start right here on who we are. Well, essentially, when you click who we are, it takes us to the description that shows who we are as a group. Has our logo, covering Texas, one DJ at a time. We don't stop. Just saying who we are. We're a close-knit group, blah, blah, blah. Just explain what we do. If anyone wants to reach out and contact us, click the contact us link. Here it is right here. They can say hello, send info. And by the way, I've created emails as well that I'll have forwarded to all the administrators. So when they send email to info@TexasTakeoverGroup.com, it'll forward to our personal emails so we can check on the site, or you can check on your personal email as well. So this is our contact page. TTG events. COVID is not going to last forever, guys. So eventually we're going to start playing out, whether it's Toxic putting it down at the yard, or whether it's DJ Nephew taking care of a wedding. We're going to want to put these events so people can follow us and know what things are coming up for TTG. So this is our page where our events will appear. And what you do is you send us those events and we'll get them posted on the site. So don't think you have to post them. That's what we're going to do as the TTG admins of this site, is we're going to actually post the events for you. Photos. We want our groups, we want our followers to see what we do. So they're going to see images like these we've posted. Here's me wearing the mask and everything I told you about. Here's DJ Nephew. Here's Toxic, our logos. Here's some pictures we took at the first meetup with me, Toxic, Drew, and Nephew. And here's me just showing the new shirt. Here's some of our old equipment, just stuff that we can put up to show that we are DJs and we're proud of what we do. So any pictures you think that represent TTG, or just something you've been doing, you want to put on the site for all to see, this is where you would put them. And like I said, you send images to us, we'll get them uploaded to the site. Also videos. When you guys are rocking out at your events, we want to show our potential new customers what we do. So when you're out and you're setting up an event, Toxic, when you're setting up your wedding or when you're setting up a quinceañera or whatever, take footage of that on your phone. It can just be a couple of clips. Doesn't have to be a bunch, but just enough to show that here's some of the things we do. Like for instance, and what we'll do is that we also have a TTG YouTube page where we can pile or store all these videos. So these streams that you see here, these are all coming from the TTG YouTube page that we created. Our DJs, this is the big one. Right now, we have 40 plus DJs in our group. But realistically, we only have about 10 of us or so that are really active within the group. And we've been really begging and saying, hey guys, come on, send us your mixes. Show us what you can do. Give us some activity. And the main reason why we're doing that is not to bug you guys. It's to get content. Toxic took the time to create a radio station. Right now, we need content. That radio station needs to have material going 24/7. So if anyone goes to TexasTakeoverGroup.com or goes to the radio station, when they click that link, they will hear your mix on the station. We're also going to do later a TTG Mix Cloud. So therefore, if they miss it on the radio station, they don't have to sit there and listen 24/7 to get the Toxic, new mix. They can go right to our Mix Cloud and listen to it there. So that's coming soon. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Let me show you an example of what the pages are for our DJs. Now, this is the incentive we're giving to our DJs to say, hey, if you want to follow us and you want to be part of this group, you can't just sit on the sidelines and don't say anything or don't do anything. When you became part of the Texas Takeover group, we expected the kind of the, not rules, but the expectations was participation. Whether you're teaching someone, whether you're posting a training video, or you're learning from other DJs, you're exchanging techniques, staying active in the group. Well, in order for you to get your own personal DJ page, you must stay active. And here's what I mean. Toxic needs content for the radio station. So in order for you to get your own personal web page, your own personal DJ page, you must submit at least one mix a month, 30 minutes or more. That's it. And it's not like we're asking you for money. We're asking you guys to give us something that you love doing. So what that does is keep you in practice and also gives us content so that people can hear you play. So we're not saying, oh, if you don't do this, no, we're saying this should be your incentive. If you want a page that looks like this, where when you go to my page, for instance, it's going to show off things about me. Here's my name, my background. Here's just a graphic just showing video. Here's my bio as far as I started DJing before I knew what it was. I was actually, when I first started DJing, I was literally mixing tape deck to tape deck. You know, the old boom boxes that had auto reverse? That was DJ Cloudman's first foray into DJing. I literally would stop one tape and hit play on another. So that was me actually thinking I was DJing back in the day, but that started me on my path long ago. But also on the page, you can have like your follows, SoundCloud, Mixcloud. Here's for contact and booking. They see the genres that you'll be able to do, what event types you specialize in, and here's the address. They can contact you directly. So what we're saying is that you're representing TTG, but this is also you representing yourself in a professional way. So you may, as a closet, as a bedroom DJ, or even as a professional DJ, you may be performing so much, you don't have time to do this. Well, guess what? We've done it for you. So we're literally putting together, or have put together, a professional looking website with a content page for you to have your presence shown on this website. Here is your personal events that will be coming up, any downloads you may have for your followers, and your SoundCloud or Mixcloud. So this is where you can post all your content as a central hub to feed to everything else we do, from our Facebook to our Twitter to our Instagram, which by the way we have, and our YouTubes. So this is where you can actually get a business card and say, hey, go check out our group at TexasTakeoverGroup.com/DJ Fog, DJ Nephew, DJ Cloudman, whatever the page is going to be. That is where you can actually direct your users. So let me take you through a couple of the other pages, which is some other DJs. And let me just show you what theirs look like. The next is Nephew. His DJ Nephew page. This is what he chose as his background. There's this video just showing, just not necessarily him, just an example of some videos. Now, later on, once Nephew does a gig, this will be one of a clip from his gig, whether it's him setting up or him actually, in the middle of his set or putting it down in the set. Here's his description. Same thing. The pages will be formatted the same. So everyone will have their own personal page with their own personal graphics. His DJ Toxic's page, I love his page. His page is cool as I don't know what. Check out these images. Let my music consume you. Look at that smoke. So this is just stuff just to kind of hype up your DJ name. What is your persona? Toxic, he overcomes people with his toxic style of music. So yeah, I got a video with smoke in the background to show that his music will consume you. He's going to rock the dance floor. His precision rises with originality and flair. So these are types of things that you can put on your personal page to represent you. And last but not least, DJ Treble Hook. And I just put the caption on there. Hey, you looking for trouble instead of looking for trouble? So things like that, just play on words, can highlight your site just so that your followers can take a look at what you can do in a professional manner. So this is what our DJ page looks like. So in order for you to get your own page, like I said, all you have to do is what you love to do. submit one mix a month. That's not too much to ask, guys. You love to mix. So one mix a month. Sorry, just to let somebody in the room. One mix a month. And that's what you guys will I say won't have to do, but that's what we ask you to do, because it takes time, money, and effort to keep this page up. So since we're not saying you guys have to pay a subscription fee, no, we're saying you pay in effort. So you submit a mix, whatever you want, whatever genre you want, even if you're trying out something new, we want content, and content is your talents. Bring that to us, bring that to the group, and display it to the world on our website and on the internet by playing it on our station, and eventually we'll get them uploaded to our Mixcloud. So if someone's following you and you say tune into the station, they missed your mix, guess what? They can go play your mix over and over again on Mixcloud. All right. Now, also, Toxic and the rest of us had a vision of not just us as DJs. We love playing fresh music, whether it's underground, that new hit from Dre or Drake or anything like that. We want fresh music. So what's better than fresh music than your local Texas artist trying to get that playtime on the come up, trying to get some sort of exposure? Well, TTG's model is we're going to help you out with that. Same difference. We're not charging them anything. We're just giving them exposure. So if you guys, us, play their music in your set, or we also actually display them on this site. So here's Texas artist. Here's one that I played. His name is Mr. TIP the Realist. He's actually from Oak Cliff, Texas. And I played his clip. This is his song right here. I'll play a few seconds of it to show that we can actually play video on this site as well. So here's Mr. TIP. Here's a few seconds of his clip. So literally, you can see that artist video. He created this some years ago, but this is still a banging tune. And I played it in one of my hip hop mixes that I did for TTG. All right, so we can play video. So this would be the artist page. They'll show their clips. We can put their bios, and things like that on here. I just put the video on here, but we can put whatever we want on this page for the artists that we debut on our site as well. TTG News. We want to keep people abreast of what we're doing. So when we start getting news events, if we know we're going to plan, let's say the TTG yearly annual convention or whatever we're going to do, we're going to put it here in TTG News. So this is where it will pop up. Right now, I've got it coming soon because right now we don't have any events, but this is the page where you'll find out big news about TTG. Gigs. How many times have we been in the back room in the VIP and people said, hey, I've got a gig. Is anybody available? That has worked. And sometimes it's not worked because it's not really organized. We just post it and whoever sees it, sees it. Well, now we actually have a site where you can post a gig. So if you want to post your own gig, you click right here and you're able to post the gig right here. You have to sign in, you create yourself an account, and now you have an account to be able to post gigs. So same thing, if you want to take a look at what gigs are available, you click the gigs button. And same thing, it's going to show you the available gigs that have been posted. So this is a professional, clean, central way for us to be able to display the gigs that are available to the team. So that way, whether it's DJ Phonics or whoever or Toxic has some gigs, he doesn't have to say, hey, who's available? He can post them right here. And if everyone constantly checks the site, if you're looking for gigs, they can go right there and get them. Okay, so that's TTG News, gigs, and post a gig. Now, here's something else we're excited about. Right now, we just converse on that little room we have in the back of Facebook. We call that the VIP room, the back end. Well, it's not very intuitive and it's kind of crude. We can't do a whole lot with it. So guess what? We came together and we created a DJ social network for DJs by DJs, and we call it the Mixer. Let's check it out. So when you click on the Mixer, it takes you to the login. And by the way, excuse the slowness of the networks because we're streaming over the internet. So that's why it's a little slow. Once we get off of it, of course, it's going to be better. Here it comes. Okay, now it logged me in because my login is already done. Normally, you would have to stop and actually log in on the page. But once you log in the first time, if you don't have an account, you actually create an account. It's going to send it to your email. You verify your email so that way we avoid spam users. Once you do that, boom, you're in. Check this out. We've already started posting some content. So it looks very similar to Facebook, except this is our own style. It's got our background back there, our logo. And here's some posts we've already put up. Rain One. DJ Nephew's been putting it down with things, his little comical stuff with things about Drake and stuff like that. Here's a comparison I did with Rain One versus Newmark. So we want to put things that are DJ related so that when you come here, and you're not only socializing like Facebook, but this is our network. It's closed and only for DJs, by DJs, about DJs. So therefore, when you come here, you put something up that's valid or relevant to us. We don't have to talk any politics here or anything like that. Keep that on Facebook. Here, let's talk about what we love to do, our passion for making people dance and honing our skills as DJs. So here's where you can post that stuff. So here, this page can do pretty much everything Facebook can do. Videos, images, slideshows, quotes, groups, whatever pretty much you want. Polls, you can chat, you can do a little bit of everything. I haven't put live in there yet because I'm finding out if that's a capability for us to do, but we probably won't go live a whole lot because what you can do is go live with a clip and then upload the clip if that's not possible for us to go live, but just stay tuned, that may be coming. But I just wanted to show you guys that we have a social network, DJ social network that we've created for you guys. So instead of us being in that little spot in Facebook, this is our new home for communicating with each other, and we call it the Mixer. All right, now I put a button here because these are your buttons to go through your profile and activity and to set up your page. But to get back to the TTG home, just click this button right here, and that should take you back to the TTG main website. Now, all of this is fine, well, and good, but what if you run into a problem and you need some help? Well, that's what this link is for. We have a TTG support team. All the admins are agents within our support background. So you can submit a ticket right here on the TTG Support Center. You open a ticket, tell us what your problem is. Like, hey, I need to upload this. I need to upload a mix. I don't know how. Or I'm trying to change my page. Can you change it to this? I just got a new image or a new email. Can you change it? So you can submit a ticket here. So therefore it's organized. We can track it. We can give you a status on it. We can email you on it to let you know the status of your particular case, problem, or request. All right, let me go back. All right, guys, one last thing. We're here because we're DJs. We love listening to music. We love making music. So the main thing, notice what's our centerpiece of this page, that radio station. This is where we want everyone to hear our content. So this link is actually live. When you click it, it goes to our radio station and you can start playing right here and go live immediately. There it is right there. So we've tested and checked out all these links and all of them are working just fine. So the site is live. It is functional. So what I suggest everyone does is get familiar with the site, click around with it, start thinking about what you want for your page. And also on the Mixer, go ahead and sign in and register it as a first-time DJ. And what you do, you'll get your account verified and you can immediately get into the Mixer and start posting links. So if you want to start getting traffic, so to get people used to doing that, because eventually what we're going to do is move away from that Facebook backend VIP page and start directing everyone to the Mixer and the TTG website. This is going to be our central hub to get to all of our other things. And when I say all of our other things, up here in the corner, can't see it, but there it is right here. Here is our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Instagram. And eventually I'm going to go ahead and put up YouTube because that's where all video feeds are going to come from, is from YouTube. Well, guys, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Any questions you may have, I don't want to take them here because you might want to think about them. So what I want you to do is submit questions either to the current form on the backend VIP, or you can email them to info@texastakeovergroup.com. That is our official domain that we own. We own texastakeovergroup.com. So send it to info@texastakeovergroup.com. We'll answer your questions. We'll email you back and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. But we just wanted to show you that we wanted to add value to you guys with this site and this infrastructure to help you guys as DJs, new and up and coming DJs, as well as established DJs that do not have a presence, so to speak, on the internet. Here it is for you, a central hub where you can display your talents, people can follow you, and people can know who the Texas Takeover Group is. I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you everyone for joining. As I said again, this is being recorded. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording now and end the presentation. And like I said, send any questions you have to info@texastakeovergroup.com. I appreciate everyone's time for joining. Have a great evening. Stay safe.